Hey Aquarius, welcome to Breeze Tarot. I want to say welcome to the channel and thank you so much for your support. Make sure to like and subscribe. I will be doing a general reading for you today. I also want to say welcome cross watchers. Now this is a general reading, so it may not connect with every Aquarius, and that's okay. If these messages do not connect with you, I highly suggest looking at your moon sign, sun sign, or Venus sign. Whatever strong placement you have, you can check out those videos, okay? Also, the roles, energy is fluid. The roles can be reversed here. You may feel like I'm speaking about you, a person around you, a job, a lover, relationship, whatever you feel. It will connect with you and you'll know exactly how it reigns in your heart, okay? So Aquarius, we'll go ahead and begin. And I injured my arm, so I can't really move it as well. So if I look a little uncomfortable, that's why. Okay. Very interesting. So the overall energy for the reading is the Ten of Wands in reverse here. So Aquarius, what that means is you could be feeling overwhelmed or maybe burdened. You could have taken on a lot of responsibilities and they're just starting to overwhelm you. May feel like you don't have enough help or maybe afraid to ask for help. I know I'm guilty of that. So definitely a sense of feeling overwhelmed or feeling like you just have a million things to do and not enough time. I'll go ahead and dive into the reading here. We have the Hanged Man as the main situation. So what I see when I see the Hanged Man is there could be some stagnation going on here, or maybe not knowing how to move to the next phase. Not necessarily feeling comfortable, but feeling in a place where I'm fine here. Oh, I'm just fine here. But what I see it's crossed with is the Seven of Wands, and what that represents is the definition of hard work, putting in that hard work, defending your name, continuing to work hard for something you've already earned. You've already built a firm foundation. You want to continue because you know that journey's not over yet. However, there is a sense of stagnation here. It could be someone around you that isn't really willing to put in that hard work with you. I do see a clash here of two energies. We've got one that wants to move forward and wants to put in that hard work, and then you've got one that's perfectly fine with just sitting there, or could be a couch potato, or just loves to play video games, just something like that. Along the lines of that. It doesn't have to represent one thing. Those are simply examples. What I see in your main focus here is the Ten of Swords in reverse. So you've definitely experienced a lot of pain in your past, a great pain, one where you didn't have enough room to put any more swords in your back. And so now that cycle is not only done, you are releasing those swords so that it's a time of healing for you. This is a time of releasing that pain, being able to see the ones that actually do love you and not put your time and energy into things that aren't going to be good for you and cause you pain. In your recent past here, Aquarius, I have the Seven of Cups. Many choices. You had many options in the past. It could represent anything. Maybe you have different jobs to choose from. Maybe you have different events to go to, or maybe you have certain things you want to say to people and you don't know how to express that. You're a little confused. I do see a cloud of confusion, but it's not overwhelming, but it could have become that way for you because it was difficult possibly for you to make that decision because you had so many beautiful choices presented in front of you. And what I see in your main focus here, the Queen of Swords in reverse. There could be someone that was a really harsh negative energy that was around you that you're ready to release. Maybe ignoring some, could also represent being logical, right? You know, that sword suit represents intellect, using your mind being able to really think of the consequences or really think of how I'm going to approach a situation. And when I see the Queen of Swords in reverse here, you could be ignoring a truth, or you could be maybe not thinking of things in a logical way, really just going with the flow, or maybe someone around you is coming at you in a way that just doesn't make sense, or really isn't the way you do things because it's not logical. Like, why would I do something if it doesn't make any sense? Like, what you're saying to me is insane. So in the future here, I do see the Page of Pentacles in reverse. I will take this as a warning card for you, Aquarius. When I see this card in reverse, it represents an opportunity. Now, Page of Pentacles upright represents a passionate opportunity, ready to move forward, ready to dive into something that is going to cause, great gain for you. And this could be a loss of opportunity. This could be maybe something didn't go as planned, or maybe the opportunity that you decided to venture on did not work out or was not a gain for you. I'm going to clarify this future energy for you, Aquarius. Tell me more about Aquarius's future here. Page of Pentacles in reverse, please. All right. Interesting. So, you get the four, ladies upright. You get the Four of Swords in reverse, followed by the Four of Cups in reverse. You could be seeing that number 4 a lot, 4 o'clock, 444. Could be an angel number for you. Could be something that you've been seeing a lot. I do see 4. That is a pattern. And then you have the Emperor in reverse. This is strong Aries energy. You could have an Aries around you. You can be connected with an Aries. You could have Aries in your chart. So what I see here with this Four of Swords in reverse is that there's something that needs to be laid to rest, maybe an argument or a disagreement that hasn't really seen its full closure, and it's still running through your mind. It's still creating a fogginess for you, wondering, well, I still don't know about that, or I still never really got that answer I needed, or that communication that I needed to get that closure. And because I haven't received that closure, I'm almost in a delusion, in a daydream, in a sense, with this Four of Cups in reverse. It could represent being in a daydream, or, when you're surrounded, you could be surrounded by people you love, just sitting there, family dinner, and then you just stare into space, and then you've missed the whole conversation. That's what this energy is just staring into space and looking off, and really just, it's being there, but not being there. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you understand, Aquarius, because there's someone around you that's been very stern and harsh. I see this again. Now here, it's more of a feminine energy, but here, like a mother or grandmother or maybe a friend. But with the Emperor, what I was just referring to was the Queen of Swords that I was speaking of earlier. But what I'm speaking of now is the Emperor in reverse here, and that can represent a very masculine energy. Could be someone you look up to, could be someone that you, a mentor, a fatherly-like energy, but because I see it in reverse, it's a negative lashing out, or simply being misunderstood, or having not, like I said just a second ago, not having that closure, and it creates almost an anger for you. It makes you angry. That's what I see here, that Emperor in reverse. It creates an anger for you. Because, of course, you're going to feel angry if something that you put so much hard work into and an opportunity that you really wanted to work out didn't go as planned. Yes, of course. Well, why wouldn't you be angry? And so then we have the energy surrounding you, whether you know or not, is the Wheel of Fortune. This could be a reoccurring cycle for you. This could be something that continuously happens. But what I'll say here, because I see it upright, it's great to see it upright, because it also represents a new beginning. Because here, obviously, this didn't create benefit for you. So now you want a new beginning. You want to be able to move forward in a new light. You have everyone in your corner here ready to support you. You have that supporting friend. You have that could be a family member, could be someone that you have a strong connection with, but you do have that support and you are ready to move forward because there has been rejection in the past. Or it doesn't necessarily have to be the past, but you have the energy within you is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And what I see here is someone that has been rejected and left out in the cold, and they're tired of feeling that way. They're recognizing that they don't have to walk past the church. They don't have to walk past people they love because someone else hurt them. They know that there's someone there with a warm hug for them. There's someone there with a hot plate of food ready to just listen to what you have to say, not going to reject you or make you feel left out. Because in the past you possibly have felt left out. You haven't felt closure. You have dealt with a lot of pain and it created a lot of burden for you. So this card I'm about to describe now is your hopes or / fears. I will take this as a fear. I do see the 8 of Swords. Look at her here. She's trapped in her own mind, a prisoner in herself. Those thoughts that cripple us, that make us think that we're not good enough, that make us think that we can't move forward because this didn't work out. How could anything else work out? But let me tell you that those are lies. Don't believe those lies. Release yourself from that energy. Release yourself from those fears because you can easily manifest those fears in your life. You can easily create those fears. Remember where your heart stands. Remember that you do have many choices, that you don't have to feel angry, that you have people that support you and are around you, and that new cycle is just on the horizon for you if only you open your eyes to see. And if you're trapped in your own mind, if you're trapped in your own thoughts, how can we open our eyes? I mean, clearly, look, her eyes are covered here. So lift the veil of self-doubt. Lift the veil of self-doubt and confusion, and you will see this new beginning that's just in front of you. And what I see here, the final outcome, the Death card in reverse, Scorpio energy. Please don't be weary of the Death card, what that represents. And when it's presented this way, it represents denying, almost a sense of denial, not wanting a cycle to end, not wanting a situation to come to an end, not seeing the new beginning in front of you, or being closed off, like I said, closed off from that new beginning. You have a new beginning. It's in front of you. You could be clouded with your mind, and what that creates is not being able to see or not being able to finish a cycle so that you can start a new one. So, in order for things to regenerate and for there to be new life and new beginnings, we have to have that ending. There has to be an ending. And I see that the ending is being halted here. There's something stopping it. And I'm going to clarify this card for you, Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius. Tell me more about Aquarius's final outcome, please. My arm hurts like Brad. Okay, that's exactly what I just said. All right, so what you get here in the clarification for the Death card in reverse, we see the World in reverse here, followed by the Hermit in reverse and the Ace of Swords. So, as I just said, this is the same energy being represented here. Not being able to go to that new cycle, not being able to move on to that new beginning. There's a halt there. You could feel like you're just on this ever-turning wheel that just never ends. But what I'll tell you is you will be taking some alone time. You could already be doing that now. That Hermit card, strong Virgo energy. You could have that in your chart. You could be connected with a Virgo. But what I see in reverse here is you are isolating yourself. And I will warn you that just don't do it for too long, because that island can become lonely. But ultimately here with this final outcome, I do see the Ace of Swords. You have a bright idea. You have that intellect. You have that raw power. You have the knowledge you need to succeed. You're ready to put it into fruition. You want to create that in your life. You're ready to let go of the hurt. Let go of the pain. Find the closure you deserve. See that new beginning. Lifting that veil of self-doubt, because we all need that time by ourselves. We can only listen to people for so long. And at the end of the day, you will be able to see. You will have that bright idea. You will come to that realization that you've been longing for. It's in your mind. It's around you. And it is in your future. I do see that for you, Aquarius. So what I'm going to do for you to conclude the reading, I'm going to do a couple oracle cards. A couple oracle cards for my Aquarius, please. A couple oracle cards for my Aquarius, please. Okay. So the first card reads, "In the end, you tried and you cared. And sometimes that is enough." A very strong message, and I feel like it's connecting right in your core, Aquarius, because you know that you did try, and yes, sometimes that is enough. And then another message for you: follow your heart's desires and manifest the heck out of your life. What did I just say? You have that bright idea. You've come to that realization. You're ready to move forward. You're tired of feeling like shit, and you're ready to move on. And I'm going to tell you that you can create that in your life. It just takes one thought and one communication. We could easily change any of these energies that were presented tonight in one thought. And Aquarius, I love you. I hope you have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. And I'll see you next time.